Hey guys, welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Rachel Riley, coming back at you with a new video today. So if you're new to my channel, a warm welcome from me, of course. You know, come join the community if you want and you like what you see. If you don't, that's fine. No biggie, no problem. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for your likes, shares, and comments. That really helps me put out quality content for you every week. And I just really dig my subscriber community. Y'all just get along so well. I get along with you. It's a win-win situation. Without further ado, today I want to talk about Scorpio Risings, one of my favorite topics on this YouTube channel, and an epiphany I had recently in regards to the law of attraction and the collective in general, because it's always intrigued me, you know, as a Scorpio rising, psychology, as I know it all does for you fellow Scorpio risings. You're probably really intrigued by psychology, psychiatry, things like that. But I also, many of you guys don't know this, but I used to be in college to get my bachelor's degree in sociology because I wanted to be a social worker, because I was really about justice, you know, taking care of kids in a broken system, and I wanted to learn everything about it. So I learned about sociology, and it really intrigues me to learn about society as a whole, you know, how the collective, how that can impact how people act, what they do, what they don't do, how people can have, you know, approval, you know, how the approval of others can impact our actions. That's crazy, man. Isn't that crazy to think about? Anyway, I digress. Back to this. I had the epiphany. So I'm sitting in my friend's room, right? I'm watching The Truman Show. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it since I was in high school, when I was around like 15 or 14 in English class. Shout out to teacher Russo. Oh my gosh, I had the biggest crush on my English teacher. I feel like a lot of artistic girls do in that age. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, but anyway, he played The Truman Show when I was like 15 or 16. I didn't pay much attention to it. I liked it, but now watching it, I really encourage you to watch The Truman Show. It's for free on YouTube. Hook up from your girl. You can watch it for free on YouTube TV streaming. And it really helps your mindset on what is real, what's fake, the universe, the law of attraction, things that we don't see that are being operated above us. Well, one thing that really stood out to me with The Truman Show was there's a scene where Truman, you know, he's in his dome and the director is being interviewed by a TV host, and they're taking in callers that are asking the director questions about The Truman Show. And a woman calls Cynthia, you know, Cynthia, the one that made eye contact with Truman, that we thought was his long lost love, and they were gonna get married, but he marries the other girl, Merle, instead. Merle. So Cynthia calls, and she just calls out the director. She just goes in on him. She's like, "You are sick, you're twisted, you're a horrible individual. How can you do this to Truman? He has no idea his life is being recorded and that everyone is an actor around him, and, you know, that he's not free. How could you do this to him? You're a sick, twisted individual." Goes ham. Good on her. But his response is, "You know what, Cynthia? I think you're just upset because in reality, Truman prefers his cage." Oh, snap. Oh my gosh. And even if he was making that up, even though it wasn't true, like, wow, in that moment, I just had an epiphany, Scorpio Risings. That's kind of how people are now in our world. Have you ever noticed when you try to talk to people about the law of attraction, when you try to talk to them about spirituality, and I'm not going to give this a lot of attention because I focus more on the positive, and love is at a higher vibration than hate. Therefore, if we focus on love, we can change the world more. But have you ever noticed whenever you try to tell someone like, "Hey, did you know that you could change your entire life with your mind, with your thoughts, that you can go for anything in life? You can be a successful actor, actress, you can be a doctor, you can be a professor, you can be a firefighter, you can be, you know, a millionaire, you can be a writer, you can do the biggest, darnest, craziest thing." And you're met with instead negativity, like, no, you can't, that's not possible, you got to have your savings figured out, you know, you have to have this experience, oh, that's just not for me. Some people, Scorpio risings, prefer their cage, and I know that can frustrate you and that can make you upset, especially if you are really into spirituality. And not to say we're spiritual, we're better than everyone. No, we're all humans, we're all figuring this out as we go along the way, but self-awareness is key. And I've hit a block too, you know, as a Scorpio rising with Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Mercury. I have a lot of really fast thoughts, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of electric energy, and I find that sometimes that energy is wasted trying to explain it to people that don't want to hear it. So now I instead dedicate it to YouTube and other spiritual people to collaborate with and brainstorm with. But back in my old days, I would get so frustrated. I'm like, dang, why do these people, why do they want to live in misery? Why do they want to work 9-to-5 jobs? Why do they want to get excited for every Friday and the weekend so they can escape their actual life? Why do they want to numb the pain with alcohol, with weed, with escapism, with binging shows, with drama, you know, with arguments? Well, why don't people take steps to improve their life, to go for their dreams, to know that it's possible, that there's a hack in the system, there's a glitch in the system, it's called the law of attraction. You can program your water and shift realities, you can, you know, write affirmations, you can visualize, you can push yourself in there. Will Smith talks about this, Oprah Winfrey talks about this, lots of celebrities say law of attraction is true. Why? And it just brings me back to the Truman Show. Some people prefer to live in a cage. Some people prefer comfort. They prefer their simple lives. They prefer, not simple in a condescending way, simple as in they like to know what's going to happen next. They like to be in control. They like to be king of their own kingdom because they're good at it. Whenever you're pushing the unknown, there is a time when you're not the best at it. That's that learning stage, that learning curve, and when you become better at it. And some people, they don't want to do that, right? So, hold on, did it just go dark? Okay, maybe. Sorry guys, I'm like, I can't see myself, but I'm hoping you can see me. Yeah, so Scorpio risings, I kind of just want to tell you, like, some people you can't talk to with the law of attraction, and they want to prefer their own state, their own cage, and know that. But instead, you should dedicate your energy in talking to the people that are open-minded, the people that are already searching for answers, the people that are spiritual, the people that are open to change. I'm like, hey, you know, I have heard of the law of attraction, and like, how can that change my life? And you know what? I want things to get better. I want to break generational curses. I want to break this behavior in myself. I want to grow. I want to heal. I want to help others. I want to raise the consciousness of the earth. I want to go for my dreams. You know, I had a dream to be a writer. I had a dream to be an actor. I had a dream to start a nonprofit. I had a dream to open my own business. How do I do this? How do I do this, Scorpio rising? And you can show them, because you are the healer. You are spiritual in your essence, and you've been through trauma. You've been through really intense situations, loads of betrayal. As a Scorpio rising, you have the power and the evidence to back it up to show someone, and they'll listen. People listen when you talk, Scorpio rising. So I would encourage you to, you know, leave the people that want to live in their cage alone. I've learned from experience, but instead focus on the people that are asking questions, that are intrigued, that have maybe already dabbled in spirituality, law of attraction, they have a dream, they want to get there, but they need some motivation. They need some stories of it succeeding to build that self-belief, and show them everything you know. Be a teacher, be more of a teacher. I am learning to do this myself, to be more like showing people, be vulnerable. Like, hey, I didn't know much about this a year ago. I was depressed. I was in a bad state of mind. I was in an abusive relationship. And now I just changed my life completely around. And now I'm in control of my life. And now, you know, I believe in spirit guides and spirit animals, the universe, my higher self. I create my own reality, along with learning so much from other gurus and people that are really intelligent, but learning to trust myself as well. Like, it's all a paradox. It all works together, all these little pieces. And there's just showing people knowledge, just showing people free knowledge without expecting anything back. Like, you can program your water with affirmations. You can write incantations, affirmations. You can script. You can tell people, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm going to do it before it's even come true. And that'll bring it in. And then realize that the vibration of love is far higher than the vibration of hate, shame, and guilt. and to operate from that vibration to show others. So that was my epiphany, Scorpio risings. I just had that. I had to share that with you because I felt like everything connected for me in that moment. And I don't know if you guys have encountered this. I'm sure you have, people wanting to live in their own boxes, but comment below if you've encountered people along your journey that have asked for your help and that you feel like you've genuinely helped them, and in turn people that have mentored you. For me, it was my professor at Southwest that told me I had the strength, the tenacity, the resilience to go far in life, and she wished me every success, and that helped me get to where I am now. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night. I love you. Goodbye.